Hello Year 7s! Today we'll be learning how to find angles in a special quadrilateral called a parallelogram. We will then work on questions combining everything we've learned so far about angles. Parallelograms have two pairs of parallel side lengths and two pairs of equal-sized angles. You can tell sides are parallel when they are marked with the arrows seen here. So these two sides are parallel and these two sides are parallel. And we know how to find equal angles by the dashes on them. So these two are equal, and then these two are equal. Like every quadrilateral, all four angles add to 360 degrees. To find the missing angles in a parallelogram, we have to first double our known angle, then subtract that product from 360 degrees, then divide the difference by 2. So our first parallelogram here, our angle A is equal to this angle here, so we know angle A is 63 degrees. We then double that angle because we have two of them, and we get 126 degrees. We then subtract 126 from 360, and we get 234 degrees. We'll then divide that by 2 because we have two equal angles left over. So we divide 234 by 2 and we get 117. Therefore, angle B equals 117. For this one here, we can see that angle C is equal to 108, our equal angle over there. We then double that, so we get 216. We subtract 216 from 360 and get 144 degrees. Again, we divide it by 2 because we have two equal angles, and we get 72 degrees. Therefore, angle D equals 72 degrees. Then for this parallelogram here, we can see that I is equal to 53 degrees. We then times that by 2 to get 106 degrees for our two equal angles here. We then subtract that from 360 to get 254, and again we divide that by 2 to get our equal angles K, and we get 127 degrees. Therefore K equals 127 degrees. Now it is your turn to try. Find all the missing angles in each parallelogram. Pause the video now. Okay, grab your green pen and mark your answers. I will now model how to find the angles when we combined straight lines, angles around a point, triangles, and quadrilaterals. I have written all of our angles up here, angle rules up here for our review. We'll first look at this quadrilateral combined with angles around a point. We can see that we need to find two angles, angle A and angle B. Our first angle A we can see is the only angle missing in a quadrilateral. So we have to add all of our known angles up together. So we get 104 plus 135 plus 45. And that equals 284 degrees. And we'll remember that we have to subtract that from 360. And we get 76 degrees. Therefore, angle A must be 76 degrees. For angle B, it is an angle around a point where we have three other known angles. So we take our 76 plus 45 plus 90 and add those all together. We get 211 degrees. Angles around a point sum to 360, so we subtract 211 from 360 and we get 149 degrees. So angle B is 149 degrees. We'll now take a look at this quadrilateral, isosceles triangle, and angles around a point combined. Again, we are missing angle A and angle B, and we also have an angle C to find. Angle A is the only angle missing in our quadrilateral. So we'll add our three known angles, 56 plus 124 plus 108, to get 288 degrees. We then subtract that from 360 because it is a quadrilateral to get 72 degrees. So angle A equals 72 degrees. Our angle B is an isosceles triangle and an angle around a point. Because we don't know any other angles in the triangle, we'll have to find angle B by adding our known angles around the point and then again subtracting it from 360 degrees. So we add 72 plus 223 and we get 295 degrees. We then subtract that from 360 to get 65. So angle B equals 65 degrees. To find angle C, it is our non-base angle in an isosceles triangle. So we have to double our base angle of 65 degrees and we get 130 degrees. We then subtract that from 180 degrees because it is a triangle and we get 50 degrees. So angle C is equal to 50 degrees. We now have a quadrilateral with a straight line pointing out of it, and we are missing 3 angles again here. So angle A, angle B, and angle C. Angle A we can quickly find because we see that it is equal to 76 degrees. To find angle B, our 2 other equal angles, we have to double 76 degrees, so times 76 by 2, and we get 152 degrees. We then subtract that from 360 because it is a quadrilateral, and we get 208 degrees. Because it's 2 equal angles, we divide this by 2, and we get 104, so 2 angle B's equal 104 degrees. Now angle C is on a straight line with angle B, and we know straight lines sum to 180 degrees, so we take 180 minus angle B, which is 104, and we get 76 degrees. So angle C is 76 degrees. Here we have a quadrilateral with 2 angles around points, and we only know our one angle outside here, which is 256 degrees. So we need to find angles A, B, and C. Angle A is an angle around a point shared with 256 degrees. We know that angles around a point sum to 360, so we subtract 256 degrees from 360 to get 104 degrees. So our angle A's both equal 104 degrees. Now to find our 2 angle B's, we have to double our angle A because there's 2 of them, so 104 times 2, which equals 208 degrees. We then subtract that from 360 using this rule here, and we get 152 degrees. Because there's 2 of them again, we divide by 2, so we get 76 degrees, so our angle B equals 76 degrees. To find our last angle here, angle C, it's around a point shared with angle B, so we just take 360 degrees minus our angle B, which we found to be 76, and we get 284 degrees. Therefore, angle C equals 284 degrees. Now you can try to find all the missing angles, and you can pause the video now. Okay, grab your green pen and mark your answers. If you have any questions on these, feel free to ask me on Show My Homework and just say which question you had troubles with on the You Try. Now that we have finished the lesson, you can go on to Show My Homework and complete the independent classwork. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Have a good day, guys.